All right, so this week I've been talking a lot about, like vulnerability and authenticity and I guess like I'm starting to throw in the mix creativity. And because creativity to me, when somebody wins the Oscar, that form of creativity is that they say that performance was so honest, it was so truthful, right? And that's what creativity is. An expression of the truth of how you're feeling, the truth of who you are, right? And we all have the privilege to express that truth. And um and I've been talking about, in order to express that truth, you need to be vulnerable, which means that you have to take a risk, and you need to be authentic. And in order to feel safe taking that risk, you have to make sure that you are defining who you are and what that truth is from the inside out, rather than letting external realities define your truth. And so then I was reflecting on the fact of like, well, how do we do that? And, we start doing that when we're really young and something happens and we stop playing. And, you have that old skateboard saying is like, you don't, you don't stop skating because you get old. You get old because you stop skating. But I think that applies to play, right? You don't get old. No, no, no. You don't stop playing because you're old. You get old because you stopped playing. And when we play, what is the purpose of play? You see animals, like they have a purpose of play, of their, whether it's the lion figuring things out and learning how to fight, and it's a way of figuring out what the world is and defining the world for yourself, through your lens, rather than being told what the world is through somebody else's lens. Because when you define the world through your lens, that's your truth. And play is the way that we do that, which is fun. It's like, I figured out how gravity works because I went like this. And you're like, oh, when I do this, this happens. And then it ends up being fun. And you get to experiment with it, but you're experimenting from a place of joy. And I feel so. Then the key to creativity, and the key to being authentic, and the key to being vulnerable, to me, sounds like it all comes down to play. And so how do we play? Well, you can infuse play in every moment. It's just a choice. And so let's make sure that this whole day that we have today is playful, because what you do to play is you just experiment. Play is just experimentation, whether it's like, let me see how I can, there's a giant drill going by, which is very funny, which is the play is like an experiment in terms of you, like, all right, it's a what if, what if the floor was lava? How would I react to that? You know, everything changes. Or what if, it's just adding stakes to things and seeing like what would happen, or experimenting in a way that's just fun, and using your imagination and expanding everything out further, and taking time to just do what you feel of like, what if I talk like this all day? You know what I mean? You just start, what would happen? It just, that's kind of what I see play is. So then how do we infuse that into everything we do? How do we make everything joyful? Because then that's how we can be authentic, and then that is how we can be creative. And the thing is, I was having a discussion with people about the connection between, climate change and creativity. And it was like, well, if we can all just focus on expressing the truth of interconnectedness, that we are one with the planet and we are all one with each other and whatever, and we express that through our creativity, that's one of the best ways that we can help people, and find the solutions to different things, and to wake people up to the fact of things without having to throw all this, doom and gloom and shame and guilt. It's just like, let's get creative on how we can show them what we see, so that they feel as passionate as we do, right? It's playful, and we're not trying to define them. We're just expressing ourselves. Well, that's kind of what I had to say. So let's Let's do some qigong, or actually, let's just like wiggle for a second. Just dance. Just move your body. Like it's just an experiment. Like, what happens if I move my body like this? How does that feel? You know, you see, I've definitely seen like some funny kids doing things like that. They're just like start going like this, and you're like, what are you doing? And they're just like, I don't know, want to see how it feels. Like, what's more fun than that? Just like kind of like moving your whole body, shaking it around. And it's a good workout too. It's good for your muscles just to kind of like move, and it's fun, and you're like, whoa, just let the world take you. Surrender to what your body wants to do. And it's silly, you know, it's silly, it's fun. But let me tell you, if you're vibrating at the frequency of joy, that's one of the highest frequencies. So then you're able to create things really fast. And so if you're just joyful all the time, no matter what happens, no matter what challenge comes your way, you can kind of see it as like, oh, it's a game. You know, it's an experiment. What can I do this time? You know, like, oh, it sounds like the stakes are pretty high. Like, what am I going to do? And when you come from a place of joy, it's fun. You know, it's so much fun, even if it's like a challenge, you know, because that's what kids do is they create these challenges, and then they have fun trying to figure out like, all right, how are we going to get on the roof without mom seeing? That's I know I definitely played that game when I was young. But it's fun, you know, there's like the risk, and you do it, and you're like, oh, so much fun. Anyway, back to qigong. Let's put our feet shoulder width apart, pointing straight out. Feel the alignment of your body. So how do you make qigong a game? It's like, how can I do qigong? Let's all do qigong today and pretend that we're qigong masters in a monastery, and we've been training for years, and we figured out the magic sauce, and we can actually see the energy balls, and we've gotten to the point where we could probably throw them and everything like that. So let's just pretend that that is our reality right now. And it's actually kind of a form of manifesting when you think about it. So let's pretend we're qigong masters. So you got to be just maybe a little bit more like grounded in than I am right now. Feel the power. Relax everything. Bring your arms up. Cleansing your head. The arms come down, twist. Ooh. As a qigong master, we're going to instantaneously heal our bodies in this session. It's just a tune-up practice. Slow it down. Feel the alignment of your body. Feel the stillness. And let's repeat the password together, the secret password. Look both ways. Make sure nobody's listening. Let's do it. I am in the universe. The universe is in my body. The universe and I are combined together. Breathe that reality in, hold it, and let it go. Sit in the stillness just a little bit longer. Bring your hands up into that first position, right hand in front of the heart, left hand in front of the belly button, and breathe in the energy of happiness. Breathe in the energy of play. Breathe in let's just breathe in the energy of happiness before I get too excited. Breathe in all the universe. Filling yourself up. Don't forget to smile. Start my internal love engine. So it's like, you know. All right, just keep breathing in happiness. Smiling. Seeing all the light of the universe filling up your body and your arms with this beautiful rainbow happiness. Nice, deep, slow, controlled breaths. Every exhale, letting go of energy that's no longer serving you in the form of smoke or butterflies or whatever you like to imagine. And let your hands begin to rotate. Just balancing all that energy, just cleansing all of your organs, balancing the yin and the yang, feeling that energy in between your hands. Really feel that energy, breathing it in. Ride the wave of your energy ball. And finish that movement. You can bring and just massage that ball actually first. Let's massage the ball today. Just kind of forming it, shaping it. You know, we've collected all this energy. We just want it to feel, you know, this nice. We're just kind of playing with it, expanding it. Let's use it and let's breathe in the universe. Breathing in that joy, expanding our heart and lungs. Stretching out that ball, pushing it back, stretch it out. Exhale. Close your eyes, really relax into it. Breathing in joy, smile. Breathe with every pore of your skin. All right. And let's push that ball that we've collected in behind our navel. Females have your left hand out, right hand in. Males the other way. Just push it back and it's brighter and smaller, brighter and smaller. Saving it for later, brighter and smaller. Saving it for later, brighter and smaller. Now you know that you have that energy source for later. And let's send our hands all the way down into the earth, grounding down, and we're going to come up. And as we come up, visualize 10,000 hands following your hands, scooping up all this heavenly energy as they meet at the top and your hands come down slowly. You're just visualizing and watching all the 10,000 hands continuing to collide with those hands. Hold them on top of your head as you hold your breath for 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Come down to your heart. Turn your hands at your heart. And again. Scooping up just beautiful, powerful, heavenly energy. Visualizing the 10,000 hands. Just keep it going. Close your eyes. Feel your body. Inhale all the way. Hold. Visualize. Make sure to smile. Bring your hands into prayer and just bow in gratitude. Come up slowly. Breathing gratitude. Come up. Breathing gratitude. All right, let's harness it. Rub your hands together. Woo! Oh yeah, we're Qigong masters, so we got to be a little bit more into it. Rub your face. Cup our hands and infuse the energy into our head. Smile. Rub that C7. And your shoulders. Let's love our body even more and tap our arms. Ready? Outside, inside. Outside, inside. Other one. Let's tap down the chest. Under the arms. Other arm. Kidneys. All around the sits bones. Let's do our knees. Ready? And the backs of our knees. And the other side. And the other one. Oh, amazing. Don't we feel good? The other thing that came to my mind about play in an instance is like when you're acting, and the best acting is like, and you're playing this what if, and you feel like, oh, you're pretending to be something else. Well, really, you're just finding what your authentic self would be like in different circumstances. And it's just proving where is that essence of who you really are, because that is really your truth. And then when you're doing the acting or the playing or everything, you're just like, what would I be like? How can I live authentically in the truth of these circumstances? Whether that means that I'm a pirate or the whatever, like how would the essence of Casey live as a pirate? You know, because a lot of us, you know, are all about our past lives and everything's like that. So it's like, where is that truth, that essence that has transcended through all those lives? It's just like really getting in touch with that. And the more that we play pretend and see what we're like in different circumstances, the more we rediscover who we really are. Is how I feel, at least, you know. Okay, so I learned this interesting breathing meditation from Russell Brand on Instagram. You know, you never know what you're going to learn where, just to give us a little bit more energy. And so essentially, you start by chanting, and I don't remember the chant that he used, but I'm going to use we're just going to use like Om Mani Padme Om, or we could just Om. Let's just Om, because that's easier. We're just going to Om deeply 3 times as we go into our body. And then we're going to go into a breathing sequence that goes like this. We're going to inhale sharply 4 times. Exhale sharply 4 times. And we're going to do that. And while you're doing that, just like when we do Wim Hof, we focus on our third eye here. And you're going to say Satanama, Satanama. And that's how you kind of count the breaths. Satanama, Satanama, Satanama. Focusing right here on the celestial gate, right? That's what we call it, right there. And you're going to see what happens. And then after, I'm going to set a timer, and after, you know, we do you know, 5 minutes of that breathing meditation, we'll end it, and we'll breathe all the way in. And you're going to push your hands together as hard as you can for 10 seconds, and we'll do that 3 times, and then we'll end with some chants. And right now, I want you to take note of how energized you are. You might already feel energized because we just did Qigong, but on a scale of 1 to 10 of how much energy you have, you know, how much energy you feel right now. And then I want you to, you know, remember that number or write it down if you're not going to remember it. And then we're going to see how you feel. It's just an experiment. So let me get my phone to use as my timer. No. All right. So let's all take a deep breath in together and go, oh. Again. All right, bring your hands into the prayer position and let's begin the breathing. In 4, out 4. Sa-ta-na-ma, sa-ta-na-ma. Ready? And focus on the celestial gate. Here we go. Let me put on a timer. We're going to do 5 minutes. Ready? Go. 2 more minutes. And all the way in. Push your hands together as hard as you can. Let go. Again, deep breath in. Push your hands together as hard as you can. And let go. One more time. Push as hard as you can. And let go. And let's breathe in and do the ohms. And open your eyes. Take stock of your body. I'm feeling a little bit more energized. If I was at like a 5, I would give myself at least a 7, maybe an 8. How do you guys feel? You feel a little bit more energized after that? It's a little Kundalini practice without the proper Kundalini chanting because I didn't know what it was, so I couldn't teach it to you. But I just thought that that was cool. And speaking of chanting, I would really enjoy doing, a little bit of chanting of the Om Mani Padme Om, and just visualizing the circular energy of the universe flowing through you. Someone feels balanced. Good. I'm glad. And we're just going to do that because that, when you chant, you can really shake things up. You can really shake things up and, change. Sound is vibration. It'll help you shift your vibration. So it's Om Mani Padme Om. So I'm just going to go with it. And you just do your best, and whatever you can do is great. If you don't know the words, that's fine. If you're having trouble with the tone, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Just try your best, and that is good enough, always. All right. Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Om Om Mani Padme Om Om Mani Padme Om Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Om Om Mani Padme Om Om Mani Padme Om Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Om Om Mani Padme Om Om Mani Padme Om Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Om Om Mani Padme Om Om Mani Padme Om Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Om Om Mani Padme Om Om Mani Padme Om Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Om Om Mani Padme Om Om Mani Padme Om Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Om Om Mani Padme Om Om Mani Padme Om Om Mani Padme Om Mani Mani Padme Om. Om Mani Padme Om. Om Mani Padme Om. Om Mani Padme Om. Mani Padme Om. Om Mani Padme Om. Om Mani Padme Om. Om Mani Padme Om. Mani Padme Om. Om Mani Padme Om. Om Mani Padme Om. Om Mani Padme Om. Mani Padme Om. Om Mani Padme Om. Om Mani Padme Om. Om Mani Padme Om. Mani Padme Om. Om Mani Padme Om. Om Mani Padme Om. Om Mani Padme Om. Mani Padme Om. Om Mani Padme Om. Om Mani Padme Om. Oh, I could do that forever. I don't know about you. Just listening to that, I'm sure, is good on some aspect. It's just moving the vibration around, moving the small universe inside of yourself. Because you go, Om, you feel it up here. Mani, you feel it in your chest. Padme in your belly. Male. Om Mani Padme. And then Om down here. Om Mani Padme Om. Om Mani Padme Om. Just freeing everything up, letting go of everything that is no longer needed. You know, it's really a beautiful thing. I think I'm going to get more into chanting lately. I think that's going to be my new thing. So we want to set ourselves up for an amazing day, and we want to create. So I want to do the So Happies. I want to do, so everybody turn on your camera and your mics if you're comfortable. At least your mics, bare minimum. Bare minimum. Turn on your cameras. You know, nothing to be shy about. We're just our authentic selves. We know who we are. Oh, look, Bob's on.
Yay!
Oh, look at all the smiling faces. Oh, it brings me such joy to see all of you guys.
Beautiful. Thank you, Casey. Amazing.
You guys, we know how to do this. We know how to do this. We're going to do the So Happies, which is I say, how happy are you? And we go, so happy. I'm going all out.
So happy.
Let's really go all out. And remember, it's play, you know? It's not so serious. It's just fun, you know? So, why don't we pretend? Why don't we put some stakes on the right? Put some stakes on the So Happies and pretend like there's someone outside, and you know that we're kidnapped, and that there's someone outside. The police are outside, and we need them to hear us. And we got to be loud. We got to really show it, but we don't want to make the kidnappers think that we're upset or we're cluing anything. So we're just gonna be so happy, and they're just gonna be really weirded out. You know, let's play, right? Let's figure it out. Ready? All right, let's play. Let's do it. How happy are we? So happy! How happy are we? So happy! How happy are we? So happy! So happy! So happy! How happy are we? So happy! How happy are we? So happy!
Happy.
How happy are we? So happy!
Very happy.
So happy!
So happy.
So happy!
So happy.
You know what I kind of imagine when I was doing that? It
you.
was like it turned into like they were trying to catch me and they couldn't because I'm so happy. Oh, I'm a little slippery over here, a little slippery over there.
Thank you, Casey.
All right, so.
Thanks, Casey.
My pleasure. So let's do.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank
Amazing.
you.
Thank you guys. And it's fun for me. It's fun to have people to play with. And you know, I get to play Simon Says every morning, basically. Just kind of funny. But anyway, let's take a moment, ground our feet, and I just want you to just take, why don't you just take this time for yourself right now? And I'm gonna just be quiet, and we're just gonna spend the next 4 minutes, and I want you to really imagine the day and feel the feelings that you want to feel today. It doesn't matter what feelings you think you're going to feel today. Feel the feelings you want to feel today. And let's just do a little meditation and create, you know, set the tone of our vibration for this day so we create things of that caliber. And we're starting at the level of happiness. And so it can go anywhere, only up from here. When you're ready, you can wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bring a smile across your face. Take a deep breath. Stretch. Got the whole day ahead of you. You know, depending on where you are. But I think where most of you are, you have the whole day ahead of you. So get excited for that magic. And don't forget how to play. And you don't have to learn how to play. You just have to remember. It's not something new. It's something you were born with. So give it a try and have a blessed day. Love you guys.
Love you too, Casey. Thank you.
Casey.
Casey, we love you
Thanks,
too.
We love you.
Bye. Have a nice day.